Ominous.
Bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I do it.
I do it.
I do it. Hi, water. Time for some 3D.
Ooh.
Heck, thank you. 13 months.
Wow,
So
thank
cool.
you so much.
Whoa.
How is everyone today? Good, good, pretty
Doing
good.
good.
I'm fine.
Mamma mia.
Feeling nice and productive.
Here's a weird idea.
Yeah.
What if we had like a, what's it called, like a stream reward thing, where
Yeah.
you can like pay your beanie points to have beans join for like 5 minutes.
That would be funny, but we would need someone dedicated to being beings, I think.
Beings.
Beings. If we could somehow hook up chat to give him commands, then that would be pretty cool, but I don't know how hard that would be.
It might be doable, but yeah, it might require some finagling.
I am definitely keeping that in mind. That's a cool idea. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
So happy to see y'all.
Hope
Welcome
everyone's
to the
doing...
stream.
Welcome to the stream. Well, I hope everyone's doing fine, and Gar said thanks for following.
Thanks for following.
Swunk mutations. Swanky mutations.
I might have to run the game without the textures.
Oh, is it taking up that much space?
No, it just keeps crashing, so...
Oh, okay.
Probably just gonna have to do it without.
Hey, it's still pretty.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it's fine.
Swank is 10 times more addictive than marijuana.
I knew that.
So true. Peeled.
Mendoza.
Like Jordan.
Hey guys, Sneed's in the chat.
Everyone sneeds in chat.
We all have sneeze. What? Hmm.
Laura.
Maddie, wasn't there something pretty recently where we were watching something and something was called Sneed, and we just both kind of looked at each other and kind of gasped, like, "Oh my god, you can't call it that."
Yeah, I don't remember what it was though. I forget. Did we want like the game audio range to be around 35?
From 40 to from 40 to 25 about.
Okay, it should be at a good range then.
As long as it's generally under the yellow, it should be fine.
Yeah, I was just running the game to make sure.
Gonna guess either Star Wars or That does remind me, we watched Mandalorian. One of the food items was called Pog soup, and we both just howled with laughter. Yeah! You've never had Pog soup?
They really called it Pog soup.
And there's a character in Star Trek, which Picard named Sneed. He gets his head cut off. Spoiler.
Got his Sneed cut off.
You must
I like the idea of saying spoiler afterwards.
Now you know it's a spoiler, so now it's worse that I did that.
Yeah, you probably would have forgotten it, but now that I labeled it as spoiler, your mind's going to carry it with you till death.
Hey, Jean-Luc Picard's head doesn't get cut off. Spoiler.
It doesn't get cut.
I love the way you said, like, Picard's head as if it's a different entity from his body.
His head is there in the movie that he's in.
You know.
Ooh. Oh, who let beans in here? Who?
Hello.
Hello.
I am your friend.
Believe me.
Slap on me.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I'll be running this with the Project Restoration patch, which you might have to just look for that. I advertised it last time when I was playing this on Picardo, but it's a big patch that changes some things, brings back some stuff from the 64 version. I honestly feel like it's the best way to play the game, like Majora's Mask in general. And on top of that, also a remastered soundtrack. It's been given kind of the Wind Waker HD treatment, where it's new samples, but it's always the same music.
Hell yeah. You're hearing it right now.
Yeah, it sounds like this.
It's like lo-fi hip-hop.
Luffy hip hop.
I would love to listen to lo-fi hip-hop.
You'd just be screaming all the time.
Don't give it up, give it up, give it up.
Ah! Frankie! Sora! Hey, Tilda Cat.
Yeah. Sorry, was fighting off a ninja.
Let me kick. What?
Oh my god.
What kicked? I might have to fix the way the game looks on stream, but that's okay.
Okay.
There we go. Doing good.
Oh, I can see the game.
Oh, yeah. I'll watch the intro. Why not?
Look at that guy got tanks.
Ah, yes, Disney's Aladdin. There's the genie.
Scoundrel, straight rat.
There's a boo. I would hate working here if those big ugly masks were staring at me the whole time.
Those big ugly man dolls. Just thinking about those masks and how much he doesn't want to look at them.
She's staring down.
Yeah.
Don't make eye contact.
I wonder about the stairs. I think they are stairs.
Oh, I think they are stairs. They're so good. Oh. Oh.
I love the face. I love the face. Look at him. He's got eyebrows.
Scared. That was me when I didn't think Birdo was getting in.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The kid
Child jump
started.
scare.
That's worse than what's coming up.
This benchmark is rad. Yeah, you're checking your FPS here.
Yeah.
And there's the genie.
Oh, I hate Aladdin.
Oh, the eye turning into eye, not an eye though. An eye for an
Yeah,
eye, I have
that's-
to say.
It's pretty sick.
Dang.
Pretty good. Let me clear some of these old saves.
This is what Gandhi meant? What do you mean by that? Gandhi was just really excited for Majora's Mask.
I put down my name.
Yeah, that's not good. You mean to tell
Yeah.
me Gandhi starved himself so he could afford Majora's Mask?
He knew it was coming.
When he played it, he was like, oh god.
Oh god. He was like, where's Buddha?
Beloved and invaluable friend.
It's just that someone like won't stop DMing trying to get their attention.
It also says seen by Navi.
Like on the little and like blinking up arrow indicator.
Yeah, it's a scene.
Scene. I always wanted to explore this area.
Pretty big. That was enough to kill him.
It very well could.
So funny.
This kind of reminds me of that episode of Full House where Michelle falls off the horse and gets amnesia.
Oh and the Skull Kid was there.
I remember when I was like a kid, I was like, I hope she dies. I really didn't like her.
Isn't that the one where they use like both twins in one scene because she's
Oh,
like
yeah.
talking to her own brain?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think it was part of that too, maybe. It was like, I don't know, I hate little kids that like get their catchphrases and they always get their way and they never get punished for being a shithead.
It's just funny when she says things.
Hey, Therion.
There's like the episode where like one of the older kids drives a car through the kitchen wall, and she said, "There's a car in the kitchen." This looks like Dark Souls too.
Yeah, it looks just like it.
I would argue this is Dark Souls. It looks the least like. Okay, never mind. The environment actually looks like it. Never mind.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I can see that.
It feels very mossy and overgrown, which is what Dark Souls 2 is in spades.
That means you're in real Skyrim.
I'm gonna grind the little roots.
Yeah,
Dark Souls.
I better buy a new horse. I'll never catch up with that one.
How did they go up the steps with the horse? 'Cause mischief. You'll figure out later.
Things betwixt.
Why the bush is moving? Boyfriend. Next question.
Yeah, it's like Mario at Five Nights at Freddy's.
Why are they moving?
Why are they moving?
Why is it moving?
He became like Chris Pratt because he was so afraid. I watched a TV spot and like his woohoo sounded way better.
The
Like,
one
it
thing they
did.
improve on.
It sounded like a better. It was better.
Yeah.
I'll say well done, Chris Pratt. That was better.
The bare minimum. Woo!
Yeah, it's a lot better than that. All right, I'll just get more rupees inside of the next.
I found a video of a guy crawling into bed, and he's covered in blankets, and he sounds like Charles Martinet. He's like, he falls asleep.
That's just actual footage of me going to bed, honestly.
It's because I'm telling you jokes on Discord before you go sleep.
Yeah.
He's just so happy to be in bed finally.
Honestly, bed rules.
I'll always bring it up, but as a kid, I thought the expansion pack was for giving Link those sick jumps.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Now it's Psychonauts.
Lol.
Where did the horse go, bro?
This is such a welcome change. Like, the fast text.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, especially after what we had to sit through.
What? OBS is having trouble? No? Is it fine? Okay. The chat widget, like, crashed.
Hello?
Hello? That was weird. Everything's all good.
I think the text went too fast.
Went too fast. Yeah, the chat widget crashed. That was weird.
Huh. Uh-oh.
You know, it's kind of sad to me. I feel like the reason we haven't seen Dekus in forever is because Aonuma developed a phobia of them. Like, that scene was he made because he had nightmares about the Dekus while working on this game because of the, like, horrid crunch time they had to work.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You need to stream the game for us again.
Oh, shit.
I'd crunch a deck.
Yo, I'm about to crunch a dick. I love Dekus. It's like the best they've gotten, and then we haven't gotten anything for them in like 23 years.
Don't worry, we'll add them to Smash. So, the purple one, is that supposed to be a boy?
Yeah, Tail is a boy.
So you've seen art of what the fairies are supposed to look like, right?
No. Just
I mean,
those
like...
the balls.
I mean, yeah, but like... Like, okay, Hyrule Warriors, you've seen the fairies in that one. They're like creepy little dress-up dolls.
Yeah.
What do the boy one look like? Do they look like a
There
horny
aren't
Ken
any.
doll?
There's no boy fairies at all.
Yep, but that one is.
I don't know. Fucking Hyrule Warriors give me some bad vibes sometimes.
If you look up Ryan Gosling as the Ken doll in the Barbie movie, that's what he looks like. That's exactly what he looks like.
Oh, I kind of love that. That's amazing. Oh yeah, by the way, Short Cage, I was talking about Aonuma, like the Zelda director guy himself.
Aonuma, hey.
That's his name. He can't change it. He could, but he won't.
I thought when you recommended looking that up, I'd see him with like a fucking completely flat crotch.
Oh, he's just really handsome.
Yeah,
But instead
he got null surgery just for the movie.
he's wearing all these boring clothes.
Mayahi, Mayahu,
Mayahihu.
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto.
Oi, essa place, Numa, hey. Yeah, I think I'm funny.
You're so cute. I love you.
Well, I think
Just
when I
think-
was
Yeah. Go ahead.
when I was young, me and a friend went into a computer store, and we made it so every single computer in the store played Numa.
Oh my god!
So
I
we
remember
ran out.
when I was in high school, I tried to turn as many of the library monitors sideways as possible, and then like reorient the visuals so that they were like supposed to be vertical. So just like tall screens on most of the computers in the computer lab. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is like, just think, the last time I played this on stream, we were only friends.
Only friends.
Just friends.
Jeez, when was that? I'm gonna have to look that up.
I would say like 2021.
Absolutely, but when?
2021. He's at a loss.
Wow, June 2021.
21?
Is he meant to be scary?
Yeah, it's supposed to be eerie.
Supposed to be Miyamoto.
Sheikah Stone.
Speak to council. Wait, DDD mask? Oh, okay,
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
dee.
Bo bo bo.
Even if you never sleep.
I could barely stay awake for 12 hours.
Okay, so everyone here is familiar with the fact that you do go back in time. That's how the gameplay loop continues to work. I have to wonder, do you think like things like hunger and sleepiness carries over?
Oh, God.
I mean, his items do, and
Yeah.
his abilities do, I assume.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if Link took like one cycle just to like rest for a bit. Hey, Cafe.
What if Link actually died and he's only able to do this because he's a spirit?
I mean, sure.
Town folks walk by that owl statue like, hey, who messed up the owl statue?
What the fuck?
It's been here for generations.
That was my great grand owl.
Crando! Oh, no, no!
Oh, no, no.
I think I'm the same as you, sir. Dang, I'm gonna be 5 years younger than him, like, later this month.
Yeah, but he was 35 in 2000, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I
He's
think he was
55 now.
Yeah, he's still 35 now.
I think
Bombastic.
he was 35.
Can you imagine if he was voiced by Whitey?
That would work.
I think I'm very Shut up! Bah!
The loudest noise known on Earth.
Yeah, that's like next to a jet engine on the decibel scale.
The first time Miyamoto ever heard that noise, his entire body was flung into the wall because of the shockwave.
We say that every
That's
time.
good noise! That's good noise!
We say that every time.
Good
Yeah,
night.
but we've never
I love
actually
it.
said a joke on a recorded stream before.
That's not true.
Okay, well, now we definitely have.
I was gonna say that's definitely not true. You've
Okay,
said it
this one
on
never-
non-Zelda streams even.
Okay, well, I'm saving it for this one then.
Good. I'm glad you were able to hold it in.
Let's just repeat all the jokes from like the Picardo stream you did a long time ago.
Yeah, give birth, Professor.
They look like the monkey. Stuffed pepper. Slot pommy.
Slap on me.
Slap on
It's
me.
not even the same stream.
Let's just recycle all the Koboltoon jokes that everyone knows about. Never mind.
You gotta do the editing the same too, like every time she comes out of the pool,
my
like she
fucking
gets
God.
YouTube pooped.
Yeah, don't worry, I got you.
Cool. Love you.
Love you.
Make-
What?
Oh,
No.
I shot a bubble and the game crashed!
my love is too strong.
It broke the game.
What the fuck? Okay, give me one.
That was the load-bearing balloon, Maddie. It had the face of Majora on it. Of course it's gonna crash the game if you destroy it.
There was several tons of C4 in that balloon.
Now I see nothing.
Just real quick, I'm gonna download the Citra update and see if that
Hey,
fixes
that's
things.
my balloon, said Majora.
That was epic.
Yeah, if we're gonna have a crash, that one might as well be it.
That was like, like that set me back just like a few things. We had to repeat the same jokes though.
Ah, fuck. Okay, everyone go back into your positions. Go back to your seats.
Bridges.
Ugh.
No, that's too far back.
You masking?
The Mario mask is so distracting now. It's in like full detail. Okay.
Okay, take two.
Did you know Tingle is the loudest thing on Earth?
Do you know that Miyamoto like had a hernia? Unrelated.
Did you know he's a very large child?
A very large child. I think I'm as old as Tingle. Just kidding.
That was the most quiet sound I've ever heard in my life.
What was? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't hear it. See, I'm on a different frequency from you. I can hear noises that you can't.
Like a radio frequency.
Is chat's broken again?
What? Oh my god.
Okay, shh, shh, shh. Okay, good.
Okay, it's... Alright, cool, we're good. What is going on?
Do you think this game is like really resource intensive?
I'm not, like... My memory is only at 50%. I don't understand. Let me close some things.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, like the adventure. Alright, cool. Let me... clear this, make sure nothing else is going. Let's see.
On the bright side, this isn't the first time we've had a stream where nothing behaves.
Tch.
And it only happens with our favorite games somehow. Funny that.
He stood fear. Oh yeah.
That's Mama Luigi to you, Link. But I wonder what's for dinner.
Dinner.
Snooping as usual, I see.
Also, when
yeah,
you can probably stream at a lower resolution to us if that's gonna help ease up.
all right, we'll see. All right. God damn it, chat widget.
Okay. Are her tits like super sharp in this one as well? I didn't notice.
They look normal.
They look normal.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
guy out, didn't
they're not that bad.
But like, will I die if I look at them?
Looking at pointy things doesn't hurt you, baby.
It's cold in here.
You don't know me. They're super pointy!
They're erect.
I want
Come
to hear
on.
like salad.
Oh, sure, it's cold in here.
Her hair salad? Is that what I'm hearing from you?
I want to eat her hair salad with a big piece of twine.
Hair salad and scrambled eggs.
I hear the booby dooby, but it...
I hear the blooby dooby.
You're stupid and I hate you.
Okay. I thought the controller was acting weird for a moment, but it wasn't.
It was wrong.
It was wrong! Okay, please, God.
Okay, go save first. Go save first, just in case.
Okay.
They're creepy and they're salad. Delirious. Scrambled egg.
The Fraser family.
Alright, we're about to attempt the world's first load-bearing balloon
Okay, we're good.
destruction. Okay, we're good.
I unticked one thing that said it reduced performance in most games. So I'm like, well, I guess I don't need that. Okay, we're gonna do this hide and seek to get the code to the observatory.
Can you still backflip around Butters in this one?
Yeah. I like how you call him Butters, because I thought he would sound like Butters.
Yeah,
Amazing memory, baby.
it's more descriptive than just saying like the guy with the who's the boy with the asking for password.
The guy who's the boy.
Did you hear that noise?
Yeah, I smacked his head on the fucking stone pillar.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, blood should be splattering everywhere.
That's fine.
Jugglers.
I love that mask. Jugglers.
Go for the juggler's vein.
Chat, how are you?
Chat, how are you? Chat. Come on, how are you?
Jet.
I wonder if, like, with that thing turned off, if, like, the textures will load well without the game crashing.
We'll
I'll
see.
do that, like, maybe next stream, though.
Snake! There's Snake! He's so
I like how much more...
adult.
I like how much more open South Clocktown is. It's really big.
Yeah, it's actually livable now.
This town actually has terrible world building. Like, what do these people eat?
What do they eat? Water?
If people live there, they would be starved.
An actual architect would not design a town like this. It is very inefficient.
As is tradition with Cobbleton streams, you must refer to Neil deGrasse Tyson, because that sounds exactly like shit he would say.
How do those flowers get sunlight?
If Goron Link were to hold all that magic in his ass, he would need a really big ass.
5 boys, but 4 hats. This makes no sense.
415... shit, I forgot already. What?
41532.
Yeah, it was like the last two. Okay.
Now do the flip.
What? The flip?
The flip.
I don't know if I can do it as Deku.
Well, try it.
No, it's too short.
Nice. Oh.
Oh.
This mouth is full. Yeah, like, the kid just looks like he sounds like Butters from South Park.
Big cookie.
Also, thanks, Libby. Oh no, not the evil marimba.
Neil the grass tycoon.
Tycoon!
I sell grass. It is scientifically accurate.
It's so yummy, mama.
The only place you can kiss grass is on the ass.
And I have one of those.
Paul Bunyan would never exist. He is too big.
I like how whenever Decoling climbs up a wall, he sounds like the pufferfish. Oh.
What does he do all day?
He's wigging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, but won't he get bored?
He's wigging out. Sweet.
It's purple?
Makes me want to cry.
I'm so sad. Thug shaker.
Oh, he doesn't disappear in this one.
Yeah, he just stays there. Cause like, where's he gonna go?
To the moon. You look up
Oh
and
no, he's
he's
an
hanging on to like
NFT
the nose
guy.
hairs of the moon.
Yeah.
It's called the gear.
That's like the one edition I could have done without.
What, explaining the moon?
Yeah, because like that doesn't happen in the 64 version.
I'm looking how quickly the clock is going and I'm getting all anxious.
Yeah, it moves especially fast in the first 3 days when you don't get the ocarina.
Oh yeah. I want to put a bionicle canister in Decalink's mouth tube. then have him shoot it out like a bullet.
That makes me nostalgic. I love the little fucking canisters the Bionicles come in.
Yeah. Bring them back.
This is so nice.
I want to go to like one of those bank drive-thrus and put it in the pneumatic tube. I want to deposit the Bionicle. You're like, all right, okay.
All right, okay. Thump.
He's so round.
Like anyone should be.
He has no ass.
I love the dog, like, about to pounce.
Look at him twerk. He's twerking at the audience, Maddie.
Oh yeah, shake that nothing.
Yeah, nothing is right. I have no ass, I must twerk. Okay, now time to stay here for 3 days.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Let me save real quick.
Oh, that's right. You're doing 100%. I wonder what you're gonna do.
Real quick, I want to see what the lottery numbers are. I will have to like restart the game once I figure it out, though. Just to get this out of the way.
Yeah. What's the reward again? Art piece?
It's 50 rupees each time. This is more just for the Bomber main notebook completion.
Bummer.
What does that say?
Oh, Klajka.
Yeah.
Nice amount of rupees.
I love how shaded the music sounds in here.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's coming out of like a hit clips or something.
Hit clips. Oh my god.
Yeah, isn't that what it was called?
Yeah, that's just like a very, very narrow slice.
You're running out of time. The world's gonna end. And it'll
About
be
fucking
your
time.
fault.
Okay, what was it? 254. Okay.
The game is gone.
Yeah, I'm restarting it, Dory. It's fine.
Oh, the game is gone.
The world ended. It's your fault. I mean it.
Oh, you mean it all? Okay, it's still streaming for y'all. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't have to change much of anything. Very good. Very nice. Yeah, everything feels more stable now that I ticked that one thing off. I pissed it off.
Nice. Wow. She's fixing the lottery live on stream.
It's okay. Because
Yeah,
I said so.
It's fine.
Alright, we're gonna try to do the Postman's minigame without a guide. Oh, this sounds good. Yeah!
When I was a kid, I loved like asking questions and then having some yes.
Yeah.
Is that the neighbor?
Oh, so close.
Ah, nice question mark.
Nice.
Nice question mark. Ooh, almost.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh, come on, come on.
Do you have to do this?
No, but you get rewards.
This is nightmarish.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Woo!
So, if you have the bunny hood, you can see the timer the entire time. That's like the trick, but I can still do it without needing.
Why would a bunny timer, bunny hood, make you do that?
I don't know, fast as fuck, boy.
That fast as fuck, boy.
I love the tingle cameo there. Like, hi! It's nighttime! Ah! This game is just so fun to play. How about it with a young one play?
Yeah. Anytime I see someone play, start up a game for, well, starting a new file, and they know so much about the game, I just love to imagine that the player character, it's like the first time they've ever been here, and they somehow know exactly what to do, no matter what.
Yeah. I love the two, like, depressed Deku statues.
You love them?
Yeah, they're cute. I feel bad for them, but they're cute.
Rabbits and bunnies are more commonly associated with time than you think. Oh, that's fucking great! The Alice in Wonderland rabbit always has the fucking clock.
Yeah.
And it's big fucking cock out.
Yeah, and like Peppy Hair is clearly like lost time because he's so fucking old.
Woo!
So cute.
That makes so much sense. I mean, this entire game is basically just Alice in Wonderland, but for Zelda.
You know, just to make this stream interesting, I think like once I like beat the game, I should do some of the fishing stuff. I didn't do that last time. Didn't really show it off. Hey, Wormy.
Hi, Wormy.
Kiss Tingle on the way.
Oh.
Ape Man.
It's so sad you can't save that.
Gonna farm rupees for the wallet. Oh, wait. Okay, right. There's like a time to this. So I'll grab this, I'll put this in the bank, and then run over and get my lottery prize.
Matt, you need to get the Keaton mask as quickly as possible.
Alright, I'll do what I can.
#1 priority.
I'm so glad that they autofill with like the amount of rupees you got. Also, I like this spot for the bank better.
Yeah.
It's right next to the save point. What am I fucking doing? Who could have thought?
Oh my god, how did you do that? I like that the bank transcends space and time.
I just thought of... Wait, which one's Harry and which one's Lloyd? I think Lloyd is Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah.
I just thought of him doing the most annoying sound in the world to like those dancing twins, like... That's gotta happen. Someone's gotta make that.
His name's Lloyd Christmas. That's like his first line of dialogue.
Guys. I think Link's balance is on the tattoo that he gets, or the stamp, rather, from the dude.
The dude?
Okay, time to ignore our old lady.
Time to ignore old lady. Like it's an active thing you have to do. You have to
ignoring you
actively
now.
ignore her. Oh well, you look at the time. It's time to ignore you.
I actually would like that as a hobby.
To ignore people.
Like, specifically like an old crotchety lady. They're like, oh, you can't park in my parking spot. This is my parking
Motherfucker!
And you're just like, yeah.
I'm just saving money for the adult wallet. Alright, so I need 24 more.
Why is it called an adult wallet, anyways?
Kids should not have over a certain amount of money.
Yeah, like, why not call it a big wallet? Come on.
The big ugly wallet.
The big ugly man wallet.
That's what they would sell, like, this is a man wallet. Ooh. Looks like Tony Chopper. The little symbol. Like, it looks so crusty. The sign back there looks like Tony Chopper. Not anymore, but in the distance.
I'm gonna have to see the VOD for that, I think.
I mean, you'll be seeing it again. Just, you see this big pink sign? Stare at that when I'm, like, out of here.
Okay.
Doesn't it look like Tony Chopper a little bit?
Can you look at it? First person?
Okay.
Okay, now I see it.
Yeah, see?
I see his hat!
Rats off to you.
You know, I think it's so fucking amazing that the woman who voices Pikachu, she voices Tony Chopper, which is arguably one of the most like marketable characters in any anime ever, and one of the biggest anime ever. And she probably gets paid more to just say Pika 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 than she ever gets for voice acting Chopper.
I think most of the time
Probably.
they probably even just like reuse lines unless they need a contextual Pika.
Yeah, but even then, they have to pay her for the royalties.
They
I
probably
know.
do.
Should
There's
probably
like a
pay so
billion
well.
things with Pikachu in it.
Mhm.
Anytime you get like a little electronic notebook that says Pikachu, you gotta get
She's getting paid in real time.
Thumbs
Well
up in
done.
chat.
That is my favorite sound in this game.
He called me a hoe.
Yeah?
I don't want to
I'm
know
not-
what fell down her.
I'm not gonna say this sentence ever again on stream, but that was just... I didn't like how high definition that toilet sound was.
I like how like there's a heart down there. Like I think that's what happened to Elvis.
He had his heart out.
Oh god.
Has really long cords.
And bungee jumped. Bungee jumped back in.
Yeah, it was the coming back part that like killed him.
It went up and hit his brain.
Ew!
And then it brought his
in the Elvis movie.
and then it, it brought his brain down.
Spoiler
with
for
him.
the Elvis movie.
It's when his
He died in real life. It's not a spoiler.
it's when his brain fell down into the toilet with his heart. That's what killed him.
And then he tried to get up. So I was like, "Oh, I'm stuck."
He pulled too hard.
And it stretched all the way through the house and like made like boing boing. He was like, I want a sandwich.
What the fuck?
I'm mesmerized by how quickly this bit went out of control.
Oh my god. I was drooling. Because it was so sexy.
That's the most terrifying thing that you could possibly put in a live action film.
Please, of all things, to eventually get a Cobbleton animated, please let it not be this
No.
one.
Oh my god! Can you fucking imagine?
No, just watch the Elvis movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't have to imagine.
Everyone go see Elvis now in theaters, starring Tom Hanks and Bomb Bank.
The bomb bank.
I should actually put the Elvis movie up on the movie vote because that movie is actually so fucking good.
I really want to see if it's... Just imagine if it was the same number.
Bomb shoes have feet? They have feet?
What? Oh yeah,
think
they
got
do!
Yeah, they go. They're
Oh.
dragging their booty hole across the ground.
Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that came out of me.
So
It
mean.
just came out of me.
So
They
mean.
leave little snail trails everywhere.
Okay, that's worse. Well, no, I don't like. I like snails.
Yeah.
Look at the like. It's got like shish kebabs and like eels on a stick. Like, what's that for? What does he need that for?
Eating?
Yummy.
You don't eat. Catch him anywhere near a fucking grill, he's on fire.
That's not a stick that he's on.
Oh, that's his penis.
It's it's something.
It's his really long toe.
It's
That's
coming
his-
out,
That's his brain cord, just like Elvis.
just like Elvis.
You think Neil deGrasse Tyson uses brain cord instead of Discord?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Was it 086?
Spoiler for the Elvis movie. There's a part where Tom Hanks' character. Oh,
I have to
Oh.
restart.
I thought it
It's
crashed.
okay.
Sorry, yeah.
No,
Tom
I'm good.
Hanks's character says like, I'm racist a little bit.
He's white.
He's a white man.
He starts like growing into a monstrosity.
Whitey.
I think those 086.
Ignore, I dropped my phone. 9th.
Y'all are troopers using your phone to watch the stream.
I just want to know what happens on the 9th.
This shit must be killing your battery.
You can do it while plugged in. Plugged in.
He'll plugged in.
You can
You
pull
know,
it in.
I like to imagine that people are watching these, like, sitting on a comfortable beanbag chair, and, like, they got wine glass and gummy worms and shit, instead of, like, sitting at the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crack.
I'm gonna do it every
Don't
time.
worry. I'll add that in post, don't worry.
Don't worry, I'll smoke crack.
I never said such.
You want to save the world? That's fine, but you have to beat my challenge first.
I'm just sitting here thinking about what I'm gonna eventually edit this in like a year or two. And I feel like the entirety of the pre-game like this, like before you even get the arena, it's gonna be an entire episode or two already. What the fuck?
So I love
we
when
need to
Jingle's
stop being
around
so fucking
because
funny.
when Jingle's here, like we all just like multiply into the fucking weirdest shit.
I
We're all
tried.
playing hot potato with the worst jokes in the universe.
It's a hot potato, except we're all holding it together and not letting go. It's not really much to do on the second day, or well, on the third day I'll be able to get some of the treasure chests that are available,
Hell yeah.
as well as a little trick that I'll be doing.
Oh my god.
I have to like L-target, otherwise like he's gonna make me motion sick. The camera like perfectly tracks him when you're in like free camera mode.
Oh my god.
Very dizzying, honestly.
Yeah. Favorite mask? Definitely
Can I add to
Keaton.
this?
Yeah.
What's your favorite transformation mask and what's your favorite, like, regular mask?
Favorite transformation mask is definitely a tie between Fierce Deity and Deku. Favorite non-transformative mask? Keaton mask.
I like Sora and Keaton.
Yeah, Sora's cool.
I also love the bomb mask for how chaotic it is.
Yeah, that one's just really fun, like, mechanically. Well, there is the Giant's mask. It kind of looks like a Bionicle.
Yeah, a little bit. Just make it a primary color.
Yeah, there you go. It's taken me this long to make that connection. Geez, what's the hubbub all about? Oh,
It doesn't look much different.
like distance-wise.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a wish sandwich?
You wish you died.
Bow,
It's
bow, bow.
on- Got 2 slices of bread, and you wish you had some meat. Bow, bow,
Bow,
bow.
bow, bow, bow.
You wish, and like there's a fucking vine boom. I'm gonna put down my birthday and see if imagine the miracle.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday soon.
Yeah, in 15 days it'll be my birthday.
The Ides of March.
This man's having a squirt attack, but not when he needs to like keep me out. You can't say happy birthday now. That's cheating.
Okay, so now in the VOD you've said your birthday is in 15 days. Now I just have to make sure that this goes up exactly 15 days before your next birthday.
Oh my god. Kiss Fox, kiss Bolt.
Happy birthday, 2024.
Oh.
You flushed him.
It's where he belongs.
It's good that this town has stairs and a ramp.
Yeah. Wheelchair accessible. 450. Not quite. Okay, last time I'm restarting the game.
That's what age you will be in a long time.
In a long time.
Eventually. Hey,
Yeah.
isn't there a second thing like Frankie Freak C where you can upload emotes?
I do not know.
Does anyone in chat know what I'm talking about? Does anyone know what that website is? I remember someone mentioning it a while ago, where we could have animated the emotes and stuff.
Hmm.
We do have Frankie Face C installed, but there's a different one. Vector TTV, that's the one. That's the one. Sorry, I spoke over your funny goblin.
My funny goblin. That's like the thing inside of me that comes with jokes.
Thank you, Switchbox, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll look into that after the stream.
Nothing that time.
Hey, you're so professional gamer at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A bit litty. Glizzy.
Oh, that was fucking easy.
Yeah. Amazing. Oh, I'm so strong. Weirdos on the internet be like, what a pretty sky.
Okay.
A lovely green haze.
Mhm.
Right. You can tell this game borrows a lot from Elden Ring.
Yeah.
This looks exactly like crumbling Fair Missoula. Put a side-by-side comparison.
Yeah, look at all that crumbling that is happening in both pictures.
Man, phase
That-
3 through me.
That guy is Placidus X.
No. Whoa, hey, Faye.
Hey.
Hey.
As you can see, Maddie's getting rich.
Richer.
Rich!
Rich!
We're rich! We're rich! What?
Richard.
Richard.
Maddie, do you remember what caused me to do that little Richard joke while I was over there? Where I started singing Tutti Frutti?
I don't remember. No. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Fruity.
Maybe. Oh yeah. It was we were playing Pokemon together, and we were just learning about the Gimme Ghoul coins. And you were trying to remember what they were called, and you were like, the Gabagool, and then I said, what up, Tutti Frutti. Frame one.
Oh, Rudy.
Tutti Frutti. Oh, I thought this said sex with 2 E's. Seeks.
I can't see anything else. I only see sexy. See?
This looks like a face too, like a beak with like 2 eyes and eyebrows. Like, ooh.
It's Nose Pass.
Yeah. I'll give it a pass.
When I saw Nose Pass for the first time when I played Sapphire, I thought it was a whistling Moai.
Yeah. Me too. Oh, here's a Bionicle.
That's him, that's Matanui.
I really love the stained glass doors. They're so cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not something I ever thought about until 3D version.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
You're making yourself so rich for the future.
Alright, now,
The past, question mark?
just to test it, I'll probably turn it off if it doesn't work, but now that I turn that thing off, let me see how the custom textures look. It's probably gonna have to restart, though.
Yeah, I was about to say. Looks pretty normal.
Yeah. Just gotta give it a moment. Okay. So far, so good. Bit crisper.
Looks alright.
Yeah, looks good.
Wait, sex test. Sex test. Go look
Yeah.
at it. Go look at the sex.
Oh, they didn't change it. Yes. Woo.
They didn't make sex in high definition. I'm so sad. Oh,
These floor textures look really good. It's a mishmash of like what Neryl's worked on as well as an HD project, and a lot of stuff hasn't been touched yet, so... Damn, this looks really good.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing an exploit that allows me to escape clock down during the first 3 days. And I'm gonna do that to get myself a little edge up on the next cycle.
You're gonna what?
It's gonna make me edge.
Wow. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
What the fuck was that noise?
Go look at the sex. Okay, now I just gotta wait for the cutscene.
You're hoarding the Deku.
It's just
You're
like, wow, this
hearing-
ground smells so good. Alright, we're getting there.
That's why there's like, anyone else see in this game?
Oh yeah, there's not like unique Deku Link sound clips, they're just being warbled in engine. So to explain this glitch, when you're in the sewers, it counts you as being somewhere else other than Clock Town, so it plays a unique, like, clock tower going down animation. And it's happening in Termina, and what the game is doing is setting that as, like, the last location I was in, so if I die right now, it'll put me out here in Clock Town. Or in Termina Fields, rather. I'm gonna use that to get some shit.
That's so strange.
It's cool.
It is cool, but it's strange.
Big Dead. Cool. So in this like first cycle Terminate Field, there's no enemies, and it also doesn't load the cutscene when you get near that tree over there. Also, a lot of the chests aren't here either.
That's lame. Can you steam walk in this version?
I don't know. The model is different. Might not be able
Okay.
to.
Well, okay, we'll just test them when we get there. I say, as if I'm playing.
Well, they made the music sound really good in this redo. Oh my god. That's so daunting looking.
The world is ending, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta defeat this little child."
They don't understand.
They just don't get it, Maddie. Like, do you mind?
Text looks so crisp. The ocarina I don't have yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What the fuck? The faster you play a song, the more effective it is.
It's true, it like blows them away like Tingle's voice.
Yeah.
No, I won't be able to play this yet until I actually get the ocarina. This is the important part.
Ah, yeah.
God.
It's got any games on your phone.
It's just really cool imagery. Looks like the flushed emote, but like
Yeah, the blown up
bulbous.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm also gonna get the Milk Road one.
You're gonna get milk?
Of course. Me looking in the freezer for an iced cream.
An iced cream.
Faye, I love the way you say things.
Did you know? That's English.
Did you know? I think it was nurtured. I like the addition of real trees compared to like the tree wall that used to exist in the original.
Woo, 1 minute.
Yeah, this is nothing. The timer resets anyway once we're like on the tower.
That's. Yeah, Majora said like, okay, hold up, Moon, go back. Okay, now we can start.
He's gonna fall slower, but he'll be angrier.
Tumblr does Stockholm syndrome to your sense of humor. Honestly, I'll take that over how fucking depressed Twitter makes you.
Yeah, right. I love the purple periods. Just something about it. Like he says it a little gay.
The color of your font makes you look gay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
As I was told growing up, purple is the gay color.
That's so insane to me because that's like the royal color.
I know, but America's poisoned.
Oh wait, royal. They hate the queen and monarchy. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind.
I'm sure.
I see now. I see.
I'm sure that's how far they looked into it.
That was the most HD sound I've heard. I love the inclusion of Epona in this scene.
Yeah, just so you know.
Because you can easily imagine this is what happens, like, at the very, very end of Ocarina of Time.
Imagine, like, someone creating, like, an amalgamation of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, and, like, including this cutscene, like, happening in between.
I would like that.
That'd be cool. Yeah, it goes like a... No, it doesn't go like that.
No, it does not.
What was it? That didn't even sound like it. That didn't even sound like it.
Okay, from now on, every time you learn a song, please play it as fast as possible.
Oh, I will.
Keep this joke up, I beg.
You call it a joke, but I just call that tradition.
Yeah, but traditions can be jokes.
Okay, fair.
Like pretending that Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
God.
Yeah, I said it. I said it!
It's not a fucking Christmas movie. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what's the Ocarina button. I want to look this up actually. Oh my god, venting. Oh.
It never was a Christmas movie. Okay, see, John Maniac has agreed with me, and that's all I need to know.
Jonathan Maniac. There's a button to... Okay. Okay, it's ZR and A. Or D-pad, right? Okay, cool. Convenient.
Die Hard is a Metroidvania? Oh my god, I love that.
Die Hard's a Metroidvania.
I love that implication because that means him having to run across the glass unlocks a new path for him. You got glass on your feet.
You got glass power. And the creepy man. That's what he was asking me. He's like,
I just love seeing all those flashbacks and it says, you want to save?
Oh, you want to save?
Hello?
Hello? Spiffy!
Hey, Spiffy.
Spiffy.
I think I can bump up the picture quality now that everything's safe. Which sounds funny.
I love Majora's Mask.
Adorable. Did you completely fucking forget a what?
What?
That's what Tattle said.
Tails.
Yeah. That's her brother.
Giant piano.
This thing plays microtonal.
It also plays Doom.
Whoa.
Figaro.
Figaro.
Hello, chat.
We would love to do Keaton Mask first, but that is impossible.
Yeah. I'll get it as soon as possible, though.
Yeah. I love that waving, it is so...
Hi, hello, hi.
Bye! Okay, don't skip just yet. I just want everyone to see Miyamoto's face through the pog hole.
The pog hole.
That's the
Yeah.
pog hole.
That's where the pog soup goes into.
Yeah.
Did you mod like the sound phone? It sounds different.
So the thing about Majora's Mask 3D is a streamed audio, and someone did like a Wind Waker HD style like resampling of the music.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What have you done to me?
Oh! My brain is getting pulled by my heart out of my ass.
Wouldn't it be like from his point of view, like you just like go through the door and immediately come back and go, I got it.
Yeah. Why did you fucking have it yet? He's trying to hug.
Spooky.
Spoops. It was so awesome.
That was a very high definition sound.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I feel it. I feel the cosmos.
Oh lord.
I'm glad Faye caught that.
Yeah?
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 What are you yelling about?
What you laughing for?
I was laughing at the thing I said.
Oh yeah. It was funny.
Okay.
Oh yeah, baby. What would we need to get the Keaton mask anyways?
When do we?
No, what would we need? Like what items?
We have to be able to, like, progress the Anju and Cafe quest to the 3rd day.
Yeah, but like what tools do we need? I forget.
I'm going to just say that means I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think you could do it this cycle.
Maybe,
Yeah,
but I'm fitting
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot into this cycle.
Yeah, Maddie has a plan. Maddie has a plan.
Mm-hmm. Just like the Olsen gang.
That's a reference maybe one person will get. And I appreciate you for it.
That's to remember the fucking letter buttons instead of the directional buttons.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Maddie, did you sneak out of Clocktown on first cycle?
Absolutely. It adds to it.
Okay, editor, play the clip again, but when Link puts the mask on, pause the image.
And then show him taking it off.
Yeah, this smells weird.
It's like that one guy screaming from Flapjack, but oh!
Okay, you literally just need the Gorn mask.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll be stopping by this cycle.
Yeah, he needs to be for 4 p.m. first day.
Hmm. I'm not gonna have enough time though, like I said.
No. I know, I'm just theory crafting. We're trying to reach
I
Keaton
forgot.
percent here. Oh, Maddie
It's-
for Gore.
Yeah, it's left and then right twice. Go away.
Oh hey, she fell from heaven.
Must have hurt.
They kept debating whether I should be up there, and then they threw me out.
St. Peter slam dunked me down here.
See, I like to organize a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I love her little orange. Starts beatboxing.
So Spiffy,
Yes.
you know how when you kill Kutak and Lukum,
Yeah.
wait, you were there. Why did they go to heaven?
Cool.
Yeah, remember I
I've
said
never heard
go-
anyone say it out loud before.
It's Komi. Like, think Japanese.
Okay, I'll think Japanese. Sorry, Spiffy,
Remember
what
I-
were you saying?
I said in chat, go gadget, go to heaven, even if you've been bad.
I am
I don't know
emulating.
why. Like, I've just been thinking about this for so long.
Oh yeah, the game doesn't look this good on console.
Getting 3DSs that can actually stream to PC are so fucking expensive anyways.
Yeah, you gotta get it modified.
And those people are like, I'll charge $1 million.
$1 billion!
I love Link's fingers, like, just out of you.
Come to me, Grandma. Come to me. Psst, psst, psst. Come here. Come here. I'll just say it was lovely listening to that monkey in the background just going. "Whoop, whoop, 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 whoop."
Captain Falcon.
That's the belly when he does that move in the, like, JoJo All-Stars fighting him.
Yeah. Trying to go down a Mario pipe. Because he's Italian, just like Mario.
A distant relative of Captain Falcon. Are you doing okay? Alright.
Captain Falcon
Pokemon
confirmed
Snap.
Italian.
Yes, this is Pokemon Snap!
I would love to play the original Pokemon Snap on stream sometime. I do like the second one, but that would take way too long.
Awesome water. Go get him. Hold on to your bitches. Brutal.
Brutal.
Just like the legend.
Wee. Charlie cool in Pokemon Snap. Disembarking was too big a word for, like, child me to understand.
If it makes you feel any better, baby. Any of these words were incomprehensible to me as a young one.
Ooh, I hate them. That's Onuma looking at the Dekus.
Oh, how I hate them!
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Ooh, it really riles my bones.
Yes.
Spring water.
I want winter water.
Mm. I hate that you can see the nut in his mouth, which is a terrible sentence. I know. Trust me.
It looks like they look like macaroons.
Yeah, they do actually.
A delicious batch of macaroons.
G-g-g.
Gub.
Goku.
Like a
Hey, Chat,
Goku. Sorry.
check out the movie Freaked from 1993. It's free on YouTube.
It's freak on YouTube.
Freaked on YouTube.
Hope you enjoyed your birthday movie stream.
Yeah, it was good. It's a funny movie, but it's also got really cool special effects. And there's a scene
and
where
Keanu Reeves is not in it. Wink, wink.
and there's a scene where a toad man eats an entire plane whole and burps up the propeller.
Nice. How does that happen? Yo ho ho.
PC apparently.
You know what it kind
This
of is
movie
like?
features multiple plane crashes.
Yeah.
It's just like watching JoJo.
There's a lot of violence, but it's funny violence.
Blah blah blah. Dog. Oh.
Hey, Pablo. He sounded really cold when he said it. You're like, hey, Pablo.
Yeah. Watch this white boy eat walnut with shell. Yeah.
You.
I did just come up with a new term earlier.
Oh yeah.
And I was watching our friend Sam playing Girthbound on stream, and she did some extremely weird like screen hopping that should not be happening. And I said to her like it's probably because Spiffy's sprite is so wide. And the moment I said wide, I like just suddenly had to yell in chat like a corked up wide boy. And I've been laughing so hard about it.
Is that the monkey?
That's
It
the
is. You can hear him clap his feet.
I'm glad I'm a quirked up wide boy.
He's flashing his taint at you.
That's what we're here for.
Sadly.
Sadly.
Just put a bunch of loud screaming chip noises here.
Fuck. I'm trying to be cool.
I love how you hold the note as if you like realize how you fucked up.
Yeah, like
oh fuck.
yeah, like I don't even get the opportunity. It's just like, no, think about it. Think about it.
Think about it. They're making a scene.
Whoa. Still jamming. Latex Lips has a question about Freaked.
Hang on.
How does freaked up? Freaked.
Freaked up,
Freaked up.
boy.
I mean, how does Freaked stand up to the greatest movie of all time, Spy Kids 3D?
I like it a lot more than Spy Kids in 3D, because we saw Spy Kids in 3D and it was just like, it wasn't even a movie. It was like, there was no plot at all. It was just like, look at the 3D!
Ooh.
I think the most interesting thing that happened out of watching that was realizing that it, one, had an F-Zero segment, and two, it came out almost on the exact same day that F-Zero GX came out.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But no, like, Freaked has a lot of, like, practical effects and really cool makeup and costumes and stuff. I'd say just give it a watch just for that. But it's also got extremely irreverent, like, almost Naked Gun style humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a movie that you can tell they had fun with.
And also Cousin Eddie from Lampoon Christmas Vacation is in it.
They said custom Eddie.
Custom Eddie.
Brand new.
They customized him for this film. They made him very pink.
He's a cousin
He's very
Eddie
pink.
OC. What do you think that water tastes like?
Grape,
Customize your Eddie! Now 25 cents!
grape flavored medicine, I think.
Doesn't sound good, but I can live.
Let me explain
Good
something
job.
about Freaked, okay?
Yeah.
It's a movie where one of the opening scenes is a plane landing, and the character's saying, we're here in place on the plane," and then the plane explodes, and then it cuts to the two characters looking at it from the runway, saying, "I'm sure glad that wasn't our plane."
So fucking good.
Gets me every single time.
Let me tell you something about Freaked.
Something about Freaked. That is a good point, Chimichanga. Like, I kind of thought about. I was like, that's pretty cool, but then they treat it like almost frivolously. It's like, oh, you gotta go back. I love the sad emojis. On this.
I also, yeah. I also just fucking love Spy Kids 3 when he's telling like, Grandpa, you gotta come out with us to the real world, and Grandpa's like, no, see, like in this world, I feel powerful. I can run. I can stand. I'm not bound to this wheelchair. And then the kid is like, oh, but Grandpa. And he's like, okay, I'll come with you.
Okay, I'll come with you.
I won't jump in the line no more.
What the fuck? Okay. That was something. I won't jump in the line anymore. Okay.
Wait, what was that shake you were doing?
The what?
Wait, stand still, stand still.
That's the enemy dance.
Love it!
Link shaking his little maracas.
I love it! Oh, stinky!
No one is around to help.
Speaking of, it's random.
Yeah, that's why the stinky monkey was out there to warn you about the stench.
Uh-oh.
There's a Spy Kids Game Boy Advance game.
Whoa, it is a new era.
I'm not gonna play it, but oh my god.
It is a new era of loneliness.
It loves saying "get wrecked" over and over again.
Sounds like
Come
a
on.
slug.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah.
No thanks, bro.
Still can't believe, does God stay in heaven? Because he too fears what he has created. Comes from Spy Kids too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but also I can believe it comes from Steve Buscemi.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something he would say.
I want a whole documentary about just that line. I want to know how it got there.
Yeah. How did it get there? How did he jump in the line?
The most raw fucking line ever in Spy Kids 2. The Island of Lost Dreams.
Wait, what's it called that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Island of Kids' Faces.
World of
Kids'
Frown.
faces. Oh, that's the wrong one.
Oops.
I used to think that rolling would like put out the stick.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, like stop, drop, and roll.
I also really loved watching Spy Kids 2 and pausing at the right frame so we can see that the skeletons actually disappear for one frame.
Yeah, that was so fucking weird.
They cut him out at the last second to save $5.
$5.
I was gonna see it.
You just have very perceptive eyes.
I've
I love
just
these
watched so
pugs.
much movie.
So much movie.
So much movie. Are you not gonna give him a kiss? Go back.
Maybe future. No, I'm not wasting time, sorry.
Okay, okay. Let's see how it is. Let's see how it is.
I give you kisses. Mwah.
Mwah! Okay, I swear I'll start bringing up Bionicles at some point, but wasn't there a Bionicle in one of the scenes in the Spy Kids 1? Don't worry, it was 2. It's Spy Kids 2, that's where it is. I too am Bionicle pilled.
That stick is when Dekubaba has a great idea. Where is he in Jangle?
My favorite Bionicle is the black one. Because black
Yeah,
don't
it-
crack.
He's got the head in his chest.
He's got cool claws.
And then his friend is also has the head in his chest, but upside down. I need to play the Bionicle game on stream sometime. It is so stupidly short. And
It's
it
so
makes no
stupid.
sense whatsoever.
Save me the grief.
Which Bionic again? The GameCube one.
Ah, thank you. Thank you for following.
Yeah, Dimitri, thanks for following.
It's just in my head now. Gotta think about it.
Cephaly is in your head. He's not real, he can't hurt you.
I love the sound.
Yeah.
Want to make that sound when I eat things.
You should. We're gonna get you.
Whoa, look! He breathes fire!
Oh fuck, he like intercepted my jump attack. Bitch!
Is that all they got?
That's their last line of defense.
That's silly.
Winky winky, dipsy, la la,
Bo.
bo.
I appreciate how ready you were for that one.
I knew exactly what Spiff was cooking.
It was a delight. Oh my god, people are talking about Lego Racers in chat as well.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Nice.
that's another game I have to add. I love that one.
Time to
So
get the
you're out of
cafe
tempo.
mask.
Oh,
Yeah.
right on
Mm,
time.
Doing a bit of multitasking. Look, I'm just so proud.
Co-op Lego Star Wars. Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
Oh,
that'd be
we have to
cool.
do that.
That'd be so
I would
fun.
love that.
I never got to play them yet. Don't ask why I have this mask of my son.
Most importantly, did she have that made like before the sun was missing? Or after? What if she just got the details completely wrong?
I love that painting in the background.
Also, she made a mask that resembles her son to help find her son. I feel like that's counterintuitive.
No, I won't start looking for him yet. Give me a moment. He like butt punched me into the loading zone.
So happy for you.
Thank you. It should be you though.
Yeah.
But dress as Waldo if you're looking for him.
I'm looking for me. Can you find him?
God damn. Look at Madison go.
Look at her go.
Oh wow. You made it to the glacial outskirts.
Yeah, I'm Glacian. Got any bombs? Okay, thank God I do.
Do you think it's possible for you to go up the ladder without the Blast of Truth?
No.
It's
Are you a
possible.
bad enough
I've done it
gamer?
before, but it's not really useful to me.
Nah.
Because I need to, like, have the ghost follow me.
Oh, that's right. That's right, actually.
What's the funniest Lego minifigure? I think Anniversary Tahoe is pretty up there. Where he's just like a little tiny like pogging Bionicle.
Oh yeah.
And like the entire Bionicle fandom was upset at first. And then they went like, yeah!
It's something.
It's anything.
That's whatever you want it to be.
Frozen. Like the Elsa.
Like the Elsa.
Yakuza like the Elsa.
Oh. All right, everyone, time for Parts in Time.
I'm so glad it's, like, less frequent. Emote.
I very fondly remember the time I was doing Majora's Mask randomizer, and I randomized the sounds as well, and when I walked in here, he was just screaming, "Baby! Baby! Baby!"
He knows what he is.
Everyone what it was. Just so no one ever forgets.
Okay, see you, Sneeb. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good angle.
Oh. I don't want to look at him at all. Any angle is bad. Wow, that was easy.
No, I let
Oh. Uneasy.
Uneasy. He does make me that. Alright, I gotta use the bathroom real quick, so just focus on, like,
Are you
looking
sure
at them.
will?
He's learning the truth!
Oh my god. I love how bulbous like the glasses. Wait, is it only pink on one side?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, it's like a magnifying glass where only one only one side actually works. Or wait, am I thinking of no, I'm thinking of binoculars. Oops.
They sharing
brother.
that the brother.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
My little brother, the first summer we were allowed to stay home alone during the day, played Move Along over and over until it actually started to drive me mad. I ended up destroying the CD with a hammer.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god.
Also, actually, both sides are thick.
Yeah, but one is pink and one is blue.
Ah. If you point it the
Typical
other way,
satirist.
if you point it at him, like at himself, then like anyone can like read his thoughts.
Oh fuck, Borok, we're the shit. I love those things. I had a green one. I remember
Wait,
like
look at that guy. Look at that guy.
I'm not going to, sorry.
Okay. I think like one of the Borok I bought came with a little comic book about the Toa trying to figure out how to kill them.
Motherfucker!
Look at her house. It's a guy. He's like, "Brr."
Good god. Wait, why am I doing this? I'm used to playing rando where I don't have the lens of truth.
I thought you were trying to save magic or something.
No, I'm just scatterbrained.
Now you know how CFG feels most of the time.
Yeah.
You have hook shot.
It's even funnier when you can see the item they need is actually in their hotbar.
Yeah. Is it gonna be a slippery guy? No, just a dead one. Gotta follow this hole.
Don't fall.
Oh.
Where you goes?
You exist, no you don't.
Where?
Good wolf.
Gosh, Manny, you're getting so much done, and it's still the first day.
Yeah. I hope so, Switchbox.
It was Miyamoto himself.
So Captain Falcon was a furry.
There was a day in the office where Miyamoto stubbed his toe and they were recording him without him knowing.
Oh!
But wait, there's more than one werewolf sound. Does that mean he stubbed his toe several times?
Well, the other one was
Yes.
like him going like, ooh.
Oh, oh,
And someone's like, hey, what's going on? And they swing open a door and it hits his toe again, and he's like, ooh.
oh.
I love that self-love Goron inside of the ice. He's hugging himself. Does it work? Okay.
I don't know. No, I like what you had going on. Keep going.
Let's give it a little flavor. Oh, ooh, ooh. Is that on Eclipse? Oh,
I remember when I was in the back rooms, and there was a bunch of dudes yelling at me to go out.
Just a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, he doesn't call his Gorons his brothers, right?
My
He goes like,
dudes.
dudes. Oh, they asked me about video games.
You are hereby known as my sworn dude. Well, these are the
Remember how
Majora's
much
Mask
fun-
Gorons.
You remembered how much fun he had at Goron Con?
Welcome to Goron Con. You can do anything at Goron Con.
Welcome to GronCon.
Goron Con.
Welcome to the Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon!
Wow.
Edit it over with. Chill's going, wah. Oh.
Number 5, my wife left me. Where?
Get out of that ball.
I want that to be on every top 10 list ever.
No link. Oh. I thought I was gonna
funny
thread
every
the
time.
needle. It was gonna be so cool if I threaded the needle.
Alright, you have 40 minutes to go steal a key.
Steal a key, yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, the hotel.
Yeah, the whole. Yeah, trust me, I got you.
I don't like his lips. They just look like Cam.
You look like him.
He looks like he has baloney coming out of his mouth.
He's got baloney. Bro, you look like you got baloney. It's Steven Tyler.
It looks like him.
I don't wanna close my eyes.
Sephiroth when he got punched in the lip really hard.
So hard he grew a goatee too. Big lipped Goron. You weren't even doing it. I love the like Chad Goron face that was going on there. Fuck, I'm too quick. I'm literally too quick for the game. Oh,
Remember, the
Punished
faster you
by scum.
play, the faster you play a lullaby, the faster they fall
Yeah.
asleep.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whee!
That guy was waiting for you to turn around this entire time just to do that.
I'll save just in case it gets to be like down to the wire.
Me when I'm putting my child to sleep.
Brr, brr.
He sleeps immediately.
Coma.
Immediate coma.
This peanut looking motherfucker.
You know that gif of the kid who immediately sleeps from falling on like the mattress? That's me after playing it. That's any child after me.
My
Messing
god.
up. That's my child after I play the song very, very quickly.
It looks like an upside down acorn. CFA.
Hi.
Good luck with her eye. Sticking his tongue out.
I want
Mm,
to yank on that lip so bad.
I want to cut it with scissors.
I want to pull it over his head and beat him.
I don't like this.
That's
I
what
want to put a
pregnancy is
sandwich
like.
between it.
I have moisture for you.
Chewing my lip, child.
I just want to put 2 slices of bread between it.
I have moisture for you.
Baby!
I love how crusty his picture is.
Yeah. Deb.
Dab.
That is the hardest fucking deb I've ever seen.
I forgot about that.
Okay.
Okay.
A timid warp sound.
Now we have to.
Ooh.
Now we
Yeah,
have to commit a crime.
that's fine.
Crime. Ocarina of
Lol.
Crime.
He's right there. He's right there. Knife chamber.
Knife chamber.
Is there like a fork and spoon chamber too?
And is there a garbage disposal?
Let's do the fork and the
She's in the bottle.
Oh no, she's in the pog. Kind of. She knows about the mask of her husband. Or fiance.
I love that she sees her husband and says, ah! 11:30.
11:30.
What the fuck? That was like a frame 1 punch.
Yeah, it's fucking like they buffed it in this game.
Fiance charges you. Is that a fiance? That sounds like a French word.
I just imagine her running, like charging towards me like Wario. You wear red, and she's like,
Ooh.
There, bitch.
"Damn, bitch, you look like this."
Damn, bitch, you look like this? The most awful reply I can get on Tinder.
Oh.
Oh shit.
His crotch must be cold.
That's why he's warming it up now.
Is all this stuff you do just stuff you have to figure out on your own?
Mostly.
Well, in the 3DS remake, you can talk to the bombers, and they'll like give you hints on like stuff you could do that's like side content. Otherwise, Tattle will be like, "Hey, you should probably go in this area and like check things out."
Here, John.
Hey, John.
I was getting nervous around here.
This reminds me of Croc 2.
Sprat!
Kapow! There's like
also
this.
another game I want to play on stream.
There's just like one ice
My
level
fans.
that I
What did you say, Django?
ice level hard croc to cry child me.
Right, child.
Hip hop.
Hip hop.
So many games to play. What can I say? I love video games.
Yeah, that's kind of why we do this.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
true. Oh no.
I hate video games.
Why did that happen instantly? Like there was a tiny little crack and like it was like boom.
I mean, I think you get hooked on the stuff pretty quickly if you try it.
On the brothers.
What's the cutoff point of Zelda games to play? We're gonna do Breath of the Wild, and then we're gonna do an Amiibo tournament, and then it's over.
We'll be playing other games. Well, there's also Age of Calamity, too.
Yeah, but we're doing Breath
That'll
of the
be
Wild last.
Well, Age of Calamity should happen after Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, Age of Calamity last. Sorry. I forgot the game is full of spoilers.
A little bit.
But if Love of the Women comes out before you get caught up, as much as we want to, Zelda is very special to us, so we want to play it on our own first.
Yeah, I'm not going to be streaming that. Maybe sometime in the future, but...
Each time that wolf howls, I think of Miyamoto stubbing his toe.
As he should.
Gotcha.
It's like when cartoon characters get like wolf heads when they see someone hot.
Yeah.
If this game teaches you anything, it's that depressed people can do flips.
I appreciate this trend of like, this video game is about these type of people having disability.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's like part 2 of the Gundam meme.
His eyes.
Oh, we have old Akuma.
Oh yeah, we got this World of Warcraft character.
This looks like Dr. Shemp from Spyro.
What?
I was actually
didn't hear that
streaming
at all.
Spyro. I was
Oh.
actually streaming Spyro to Maddie the other day, and we were fighting Dr. Shemp and laughing at us fucking thick as asses in the remake for whatever reason.
I remember in like the PS1 version, he says like ha when he's about to hit you.
Yeah.
And when you
Great
burn
people
his
in general
death.
just have really good pressure.
I love those eyes Goron Link had for a second.
He's like, what the fuck?
Are you just going to every temple, taking the item, and then leaving?
No.
Oh, okay, because...
I
to me,
literally, everything you saw, I am not doing.
any conclusion you have come to, it is wrong.
Yeah. You couldn't be more off base, I'm sorry. I just have to get the powder keg. No. Don't be slow.
Don't be slow.
This is like really down to the wire, this part. Because I gotta pass a power keg exam, get a power keg from the guy, and then meet with Romani last second
Oh my
before
god, yeah.
nighttime.
Holy shit.
I recall, without any like special tricks, you have like a 30-minute window in game time.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. I don't think this is happening.
Not with that attitude.
Baby, once it turns 6, I cannot talk to her anymore.
Oh. Oops.
We're not gonna make it!
Okay. I think I can... I'm gonna restart.
Okay.
I think I can do Snowhead more efficiently.
Mm-hmm, okay.
I want to do what I want. I don't know why it always starts like maximized, but like at the minimum resolution. It looks so weird.
It's funny every time.
Hey, Trinity.
Hi, Trinity.
Wait,
Yeah, do you gotta sing?
I guess not.
What?
I didn't see it. Let me look real quick. Huh. Okay. I'll just give myself a better chance.
Restarting to get those precious 3 seconds.
Yeah. Vine
That's
boom
weird.
every time I hit.
That's so weird. I could have sworn you saved and then put it to sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh. I have the weirdest claw grip right now to like move the camera slightly as I do that. Majora's Mask been
worries.
going great.
Start playing Dark Souls and you'll be doing that a lot. I won't sound like I'm curious, but thoughts is on Hourglass. Phantom Hourglass. Thoughts on Phantom Hourglass.
Yes.
I know, I jumbled that sentence. I think it's fun. It's been a
Yeah,
while since I played
it's
it,
a good
but it's
game.
fun.
Just stay tuned until we play it and you'll see.
Yeah.
You said it.
I have hiccups.
Oh, I'm
What?
sorry.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just drinking water.
Everyone in chat, scare Jungle right now.
Woo!
Woo!
Boo! Boo!
What'd you say?
Woo!
Boo!
Boo! What you say?
Wee. Damn it. I still remember the Picardo stream of this,
Yeah.
where I sneezed and
Fuck.
Laura like spherized my head for a frame.
Yeah.
It makes me smile.
I'm sorry, I fucked up. I thought I
Oh.
could go. I thought I could go around. I only gotta
Oops.
break the one ice thing.
Okay, this time you got it. This time you got it.
Yeah, this time I got it. A mouthful of water upside down.
No,
That sounds dangerous. I like maybe that works for sharks, but
how would a shark drink upside down if it's already in the water?
carefully.
Secrets.
The secrets.
You don't need to like be as a whole upside down. Just like bend forward to where your head is upside down. Oh, I actually read about that. Yeah.
No, that won't work. It'll make the water come through my nose, and I would die.
Yeah, but
Water
if
going
you're
through your
dead,
nose
you won't be
kills you.
hiccuping. But if you're dead, you won't get hiccups.
Okay, I did save in the thing. Oh, god damn it!
Hiccups are caused when your fish brain gets scared of seeing a hook somewhere.
I'm just saying, I've done this before. I don't know why I somehow don't have enough time. Oh, that was so fucking sloppy. I'm so sorry.
And maybe it's
Yeah?
it's not a big deal, you know.
Gotta be epic.
It will be. You're right.
The next PlayStation State of Play, they're gonna announce Croc 1 for the PC.
Finally.
That's all they announce?
Finally, some good fucking games. She can get the fairy sword first cycle, I know.
This
Okay,
code scene.
This is the one. I love that punch you did. Like, yeah!
Yeah, I did it!
Everyone give Maddie your energy. Just because, honestly.
Just cause.
Just
I'm
cause.
giving-
2.
I will give you 1 energy.
Thank you. Glass.
Oh!
Oh!
Maple!
Maple, hi.
Hiya!
Maple.
Noelle, how are you? If any of y'all haven't followed Maple on Twitch yet, please, please do.
Maple Big Stream Mash.
Extreme Edge. Just waking up for stream.
Ooh.
I'm so scared. Yeah, it might not be possible.
Aww.
How did he pull it off the first time? He looked like he was like, "Are you okay?"
Watch out, he's trying to besatsu you. I wish you could store your third hit, almost like the engineer gunslinger glitch. Woo, okay, okay. Hey, baby, here we go, here we go.
I was worried for a moment. I was like,
Like, here we go. Immediately crashes. I mean, that's not the first time it would ever happened on Cobalt 2.
yeah. I'll save here because I did pretty well there. Because, like, if I don't make it, then I'm not gonna be able to. So much cleaner.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, now is the time to homebrew your DS. Now that the Nintendo Store is going down.
Yeah.
Wait, who was it that you need to talk to? Uh-oh.
Romani. I can't talk right now, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Did you know if bomb was pronounced the same way as you pronounce womb, then it would make its name would be the same as the noise it makes.
You're right. It would sound different if it was pronounced differently.
Boom!
Happy Women's Day.
Happy Woman Day.
Wait, one more. Happy Women.
Happy Wom.
A wom.
Was it was it the original Sleeping Beauty movie from Disney that had like the scene where the bard guy drinks wine out of his lute?
That's too specific for me.
It was like that scene is like burned into my memory, but I don't remember which movie it's from. I think it's Sleeping Beauty. I remember watching that scene as a kid, and my dad was sitting there on the couch, and I turned to him and I said, "Did people really do that?" And he said, "Yeah." It was more convenient that way.
Only grunts are permitted. I'll turn the heat off.
So wait, you have to talk to Romani to get the horse, right?
It has to be during the first day and like the morning too, like not at night.
On the first day? What about the second one? If you save her from the aliens?
I don't know. Let me look up.
Look up the aliens.
Look up the aliens.
Look up the aliens.
Chad, what's your favorite alien?
Hey, Lamar one.
Like she wouldn't need to teach me the song after, like I already saved the thing, you know. I might have to figure out how to like get over fences without Epona. Just get her like next time.
Well, no shame in playing a song to go back to the first day.
Maybe.
I mean, we're coming up
Oh,
on
yeah.
time for now soon.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, so what I'll do is, yeah, I'll just I'll fashion it so it's like how it was supposed to turn out. Like get Epona and then just bring it back to like the first night as it was supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So I was like, what the fuck's going on? Epona.
If Epona becomes like a streamer, that would be her username.
Oh, I want to see an Epona anthro.
Hey, TV tropes writer, I know you're in here.
I know you're in here.
Make an article say clock when it's in the media. It means time.
Really, really.
It doesn't mean consistent ticking noise. It means time is passing.
Whoa.
Gonna get some rips.
We're ripping up.
Ripping up! It is a bit fucked up though, because that means I'm gonna have to redo a little bit of forest, the fucking grain temple, whatever. I had to redo a bit of that. Yeah.
Alright.
Green.
I remember I was reading a magazine, like right around when Majora's Mask came out, and they made a typo where they were trying to say Woodfall Dungeon, but they call it Woodhead. Like they combined it with Snowhead.
It's like forehead.
My woodhead.
Just blow a bubble, Woodhead. Ooh.
Do you want a nuclear bomb? $50?
My name's Oppenheimer.
Go see my new movie that's coming out.
Oh, I am
got out.
destroyer of Worldo. Oh.
Exactly how Robert Downey Jr. said it.
Was he Robert Dumber?
Robin
Yes.
opened Dumber and Dumber.
Yeah.
Hold the Heimer.
You want to see the most annoying bomb in the world?
It lands.
YouTube apology!
That's basically what that video was. Like, I am destroyer of worlds, or whatever. I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
Roar means I love you, dinosaur.
I am
Can you-
become compiler of cringe.
Can you imagine, like, this little girl seeing a giant Goron just, like, galloping towards her?
Is that your horse?
I won't say my name. Frickin' Fred names me the moment she meets me.
I love that we keep using that term.
Look, you coin a good term, you never let it go. Now I become my final message.
Death changed our world. Goodbye.
Was that the Flatwoods monster?
Yeah, they're based off of those.
Is that the alien monster?
Is that
No,
the
that's a
cow
cow.
monster? She watched my cutscene and everything, she still didn't believe me.
Yeah, this is in West Virginia.
West Virginia!
Mountain Mama.
Laura, cut to the part in the original Picardo playthrough where Maddie was at this exact point.
But it'll be the same footage. It's the
Do
same
it.
game.
Overlay it.
Epona!
Same.
Epona! Time doesn't pass during this, though. Epona!
I fucking love cryptids so much.
They're fun.
You like,
They love
yeah,
you.
cryptids. I thought you said Kirkwoods. I'm like, what's a Kirkwood?
That sounds like a cryptid, honestly.
Yeah, the Kirkwood monster.
I'm gonna look that up.
Kirkwood.
Kirkwood monster. Let's see what happens.
The Kirkwood creeper.
Okay, you're done.
Okay, stop.
Okay, I'm not getting anything, sadly. There is no Kirkwood monster.
You got over
There's
there.
no Queen of England.
Here's a new cryptid for you, general public.
Uh-huh.
It's the
That girl right there.
the second.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. You saw it.
That balloon! That scared me!
Baby, you're like what scarecrows are for.
Crows? She's a crow?
Yeah.
You are what scarecrows are for. What a thing to say about your girlfriend.
You mean a farmer?
No. Scarecrows are for crows. I took your horse out of horse jail.
Carrot meter.
Peter.
Are you gonna go save Michael?
Michael.
Michael.
Yeah.
Good. I like Michael.
A shawarma meter? Oh my god.
German track.
Germa Trek?
German! It's a country!
Wow, he's taken over that much, huh?
Too
Too easy? Maybe it's
do look
Waluigi.
like- they do look like they have randomizer colors on.
I still laugh at. So one time I made like a Minecraft resource pack where I like altered the sounds and I decided to make the villagers make the noise.
Oh, it was chaos.
Tim Burton, Luigi without mitosis.
Listen to him.
Maddie, you gotta say hey back to them. And with their attention.
Hey!
Say hello.
I love the 3DS patch to this game made them more abusive to their donkeys. We'll give them the ninja mask. What a downgrade.
Yeah, but it makes sense. But it's still a downgrade.
Name a more surprisingly common pairing. Alright, there's one more thing I want to rectify to make sure everything is as it should have been. Just redo a portion of this dungeon.
I mean, yeah.
It's the plague doctor with a big ass forehead mask.
Alright, see you later.
See you
Later.
later.
Thanks for hanging.
Hanging.
Hanging. I don't think we'll be streaming for too much longer anyways.
Yeah.
Because Maddie's a fucking god the gamer.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Very true.
Wee 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 wee. This is an upscaled version?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why was he like sunken in the ground? Things I will ask people, no matter how rude it is.
Me taking Maddie to the graveyard.
He said sunken in.
Yeah, you keep asking why all the people are sunken in the ground.
5 rupees.
Surprisingly common.
I don't got fucking arrows. Nope. No, no rice for me. There we go.
Okay, there we go. The gyro aim has to be like the best quality of life feature.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to when we get to Wind Waker, and I'm gonna have to like MLG 360 the puppet Ganon in the air.
Yeah.
I can do it.
Mm-hmm. I believe in you.
in myself.
Ow.
Wow.
Imagine if there was a hole right down there.
Yeah, perfectly shaped like Link. This hole was unfortunately made for me.
So I missed. Oh. Okay, it's not actually done. Become tangible.
Oh, you picked up the stick. That was the solution to the puzzle.
Oi, oi, oi. Let me see. Sweet. Okay, yeah, you do keep the map and compass. Oh yeah, let me look at that again.
He's so happy to be here. He's so happy to be here.
What's with the big fucking hitbox? Jesus Christ. Is that enough for you? Jesus Christ. What? Oh, right. They changed them so you can't, like, just stab them in the back anymore. Falling into this poison is, like, the most slow, miserable death ever. Because, like, you have to hope you can make it over to that, but you're just going, like, like, constantly.
Are we gonna get the fairy then?
The fairy's no longer down under there. So I just have to make it not poison. Okay.
It's no longer from land down under.
Wee. Alright, that's about set up the way it was.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. I got a Milk Road is where I would have gone to head to Great Bay, because that's what you are to me.
Aw. Wait. What about Cafe Quest?
You're right. Damn.
Phew.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
We got a pona. Okay. Okay.
Around the world, around the world.
Have you gotten milk hype?
Milk hype. What could that be?
When you get milk.
We have not gotten milk.
So we're gonna, like, complicatedly splice everything together, like any joke we made during this second cycle. What the fuck was that?
Oh, we were seeing like a rocket crack.
Oh,
No.
that was his crack.
Well, I'm not gonna take any. By the way.
Oh, fuck. I hate Zelda's Lullaby so much.
Yeah, it messes up with a Pono song for me too, every single time.
Yoom.
Mr. Stark, I feel so good.
I feel so good.
I feel great, Mr. Stark.
Uh, Evil Marimba.
It's
Much of
the
the
double
opponent
time
just like
based on. It's the
Moonlight.
song of double time based on Moonlight Sonata.
no, you're crazy. I thought those seagulls were like diving into the water to like just perish.
And it's not cute. Seagulls only do this when they're really stressed.
Masaka.
I don't know, Tommy.
Yeah.
Starts beatboxing.
Oh, this is fun.
That spins around like a sprinkler.
The good thing you pushed
Sorry.
me, a fishman, out of the water.
Zor ass right in his face. That's great.
Can you put your horse on mute or something?
Yes. Yes.
She's smelling a really delicious pie at the window still.
Da, 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 da.
It's her pie.
You smell it too, don't you?
What's that smell?
I can't believe when we got the Goran tunic, we didn't make the joke, your clothes are now red!
Your clothes are black.
Let's go big pies. Together.
Pie.
More like dog.
Me when I think about pies.
You just turned into a mask.
And Pearl.
Like, just watches. Looking at his watch like, okay, how long are you gonna do that for?
Was that it?
Yeah. Link scrapped together whatever he had.
Link. Okay, never mind. His body was not there, it's fine. Because I was about to say, if he buried that sword there on the beach, that that corpse is gonna come up again. Like the tide is gonna wash that the corpse afloat.
Ugh,
It's his first time burying someone. He's new to this.
He's new. I gotta change the fucking... The swimming is disgusting.
Nobody gave him lessons. He didn't go to berry school.
Burying stuff.
You know who's the best at burying people?
Yeah.
Bury man alo. I'll get myself to the Pirate's Fortress and then call it there.
Okay.
Get myself ready for next stream. You were
Oh, look at
very big.
Look at that. Thank you. Look at that. You have the cool swimming.
Yeah.
You don't even have to. Don't do that. Alright, see you, Maple.
Bye.
See ya, Maple.
Yeah, he corpses.
Yeah, he planks.
It's the most obscure piece of trivia Link knows.
Apple.
This particular Link.
He knows the postman's exact schedule.
This postman
There's postman.
is moving.
All right. Thanks for showing up, everybody. Nice
Yeah.
first stream
Oh yeah.
for Majora's Mask.
You got so much done.
Absolutely. Get even more done next time. This will probably be a 3-streamer.
Yeah.
All right. Next, was it today? Saturday. Okay, so Monday. You can expect more.
Monday and Tuesday. This.
And Tuesday, more.
Yeah, that
And
means.
since I'm possibly beating the game then you'll be able to expect the Oracle Zeldas on next
No.
Friday. Yes, yep. Mm-hmm.
No.
Nothing else?
No.
Yeah, go on.
This Smash Bros. Classic gauntlet I talked about? Where
Yeah.
it's like every Smash Bros. Classic as Link,
Yeah.
and
Say
also
more.
Soul Calibur 2 as Link,
And
Tekken Tag 2
and
as the
Tekken.
Link costume. That's happening on Friday.
You're also going to obtain Link's entire arsenal in real life
No, I'm
as
not.
fast as you can.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna find a
That's
bow,
gonna-
you're gonna find 4 bottles.
That would. In Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. The hardest part is getting the bombs. Okay. Bye-bye, y'all. Night-night.
See
Goodbye,
ya,
y'all.
babe. Love y'all. See ya.